Yes, Abdul.
Oh, hey.
You're looking chilled, you're looking nice, you're looking happy, not a care in the world.
Yeah,
That's what 3 points will do to you, man. How are you feeling?
exactly, man. I feel 10 years younger. That 3 points will do that to you. But
What do you
yeah,
make of the game? What did you make of the game?
the game, again, it was a good game. I have really nothing to moan about. We got the 3 points, and that's the most important part, especially at this late of the season. Like, just look at Chelsea versus Norwich. Like, I think yesterday or before yesterday, Chelsea beat them 1-0. Again, it wasn't that great of a performance, but the 3 points is what all that matters right now. Um, yeah, so the defensive was pretty solid tonight. Again, we did have some mishaps. Obviously, Serge Aurier was unfortunate in that situation. Yeah, I'm also watching the Arsenal versus.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking like I have my laptop right in front of me, and man, Liverpool's pissing me off right now. But anyways, man, they can't take me off my
you can't get
off
you
my high.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
they can't get
even
me
if
on my bad move.
even if they win, they can't finish above. Can't be above us at the moment. So not too much to worry about. Although I'd like Liverpool to get back in the game.
Yeah.
Were you happy with how we set up? And obviously we got the 3 points. Did you feel like we deserved the win today? Were you happy with the approach of the game we took? Although it was maybe a bit too defensive as we usually would be against a team like Newcastle.
Yeah, yeah, I think we were a little bit too defensive. See, the problem I sort of have with this Spurs team right now is there's too many players on the starting 11 that are not good with the ball and sort of like run away. Like usually, whenever like you go watch a game like Barcelona or you watch Bayern Munich, you have guys like Thiago Alcantara or you have Rakitic who are running towards whoever has the ball because they want the ball. They're trying to dictate the play, but it's like we're too static. We're just too like everybody's just standing by there. No one's really moving around. No one really wants the ball. Like whenever Sissoko has the ball, he would just simply pass to the guy nearest to him, and he sort of wouldn't like make himself open. Like he wouldn't run around. He would just stand there. And same goes for Serge Aurier and Ben Davies. They're not really that great with the ball. Harry Winks, again, he's a very tidy player, but he's usually a player who usually passes like, guys who are like 2 meters away from him, guys who are really close to him. And they're just like, it's really easy for Newcastle to sort of press us because a lot of the players like Sissoko, Davies, Aurier, they're sort of just standing because they don't really want the ball. Once they get the ball away from them, they don't really want the ball back. They're not really trying to dictate the tempo. So only like Lacelso, who I really see moving around, who really wants, who's calling for the ball. And I feel like we need more players like that because it'll be a lot more harder for the opposition to really press us if more players are moving around who really want the ball and are comfortable with the ball on their feet.
Do you feel like Jose is doing the best with what he's got in terms of squad wise? Do you think that's why we have to play sometimes, even against a team who are in the bottom half? We have to play a bit of a defensive style because defensively we've been all over the shop this season. So we have sometimes, even if it means sitting back. Do you think he's getting the best out of what we have?
I like to think that, because it really gives us a lot more hope and optimism that if we do change some of the, but again, what I do have a problem is I simply think it's down to just personnel. Just some players are just not meant to play possession style. Some players are meant to play, counter attacking style, like really like Serge Aurier. He's not really like a ball carrier. Like if we replace Aurier with like a Ricardo Pereira, and then you replace like a Ben Davies with like a Lucas Digne, it's totally different. Then we'll be a lot more lethal. Again, what I feel like this team needs a little bit more speed on the offense. Like as soon as Newcastle scored the goal, again, well done to that Newcastle player for scoring. That was a great goal. But you've seen how attacking we were just from Newcastle's first goal to Harry Kane's first goal. So when Newcastle scored and made a tie 1-1 to when we took over the lead with the 2-1, that time span we were just so lethal. We were so quick with the offense. We were dangerous, and it just really gives us a little glimpse of what we can do. I feel like when Bergwijn came and I'm pretty sure it was him who gave the beautiful cross to Harry Kane, which Harry Kane
Was.
converted, right? Yeah, I feel like we need to feed Harry Kane more. Like this man Harry Kane is feeding off scraps. Like his second goal that he scored, you see what happens when we give him opportunities to score and when he's like if this dude is like one on one in the box, just cross the ball to him. You need to like just feed him. Make him have something to run for and to work for. Because most of the time, this dude is just pressing and he's wasting most of his energy just pressing the back line, and he's way too isolated up there. So I feel like when we do play a little bit more attacking, when we do get more full backing, overlapping runs from them, we'll just keep crossing the ball into the box, and then Harry Kane will bag up, the 40, 30 goals like what he can do. We just need to feed him more.
Yeah, and it was good to see Steven Bergwijn put that quality crossing, because I feel like sometimes in those kind of areas we do have a lack of quality, as you say. A lot of the time we get into good areas, but there's just a lack of end product from the team. So what was good to see, I was like a Beckham-esque cross from Steven Bergwijn today.
Perfect, yeah, exactly. Like I see, like a Beckham-esque or like a Trent Alex, and like that's what Liverpool does a lot. Like they're constantly crossing the ball into the box. That's how they scored the goal against Arsenal. That beautiful cross by Robertson to Mane. We need to do that more we need to implement that more into our attacking style, because again, we have like a top 5 striker up there. Like he is a true finisher. Just get the ball in the box around Harry Kane's vicinity, and he will score like half of the time, right? So we really need to take advantage of that, of what we have.
We're 7th place now after that victory, and we're 1 point off Wolves, who drew with Burnley today with a last-minute penalty from Chris Wood.
Thank God for Chris Wood.
Yeah, honestly, and I don't know if you saw the open goal he missed a minute before that. Was one of the worst.
I didn't even see that. I just heard it from the post-game conference after the Spurs game. They were going over the other matches, and then they just said that Chris Wood scored a late penalty. So I'm watching highlights later on, but no, I didn't see
the worst I've seen. But are you confident we're going to get European football next season now?
Yeah, I actually do feel confident. Again, Wolves have to look behind their back, because I'm pretty sure Wolves in their last game they're facing Chelsea, right?
They are.
And Chelsea has everything to play for, because now with Man City not getting banned, that 3rd and 4th spot is basically a coin toss between 3 teams, right? I don't know. I think Wolves have sort of fallen off. They're not going to get that top 4, but
I'll whisper it quietly. But Spurs are currently 4 points off 4th.
Nah, I'm not even gonna think that. That thought just creeped in my mind, just like that little thought. But no, I'm not even gonna put that in my mind.
You should.
Just imagine if we would have been Sheffield, though. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Whisper of a dream. You never know.
Yeah, if we would have been Sheffield and being Manchester United, but whatever. Those are what ifs. Too many what ifs.
Spurs. We are the ultimate what if team. That's what we love to be.
It's so frustrating sometimes supporting this team, but those moments like on Sunday, is what it's all about, right? So, but yeah, back to your question of can they? I feel confident that they will get that European spot. Yeah, I feel like Leicester is on a really bad form, and I think we should be able to take advantage of that if we can somehow grind out like a 1-0 result against them. And then I think for sure if we have Crystal Palace in our last game, we'll beat them if we have to. But yeah, I have full confidence that we will be able. I just hope that our Lucas Moura and those guys are not as tired, or Lo Celso. Like I don't know why Lo Celso's constantly getting subbed off. Like
I can tell you why. Well, Jose was talking about it before the game. He was saying that he actually has been playing with an injury, and he's actually been playing with an injury ever since the restart. And what we were seeing now is not an 100% fit Lo Celso. And he's saying he's got a groin injury, which they're not going to be able to sort out until the end of the season. Yeah. And he's saying if we're seeing this Lo Celso now not 100% fit, imagine how good he will be when he is 100% fit. That's what Jose was saying.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I feel like we need another midfield who can really pick out that pass, that creative pass. Like Ndombele is supposed to be that player. Like it would have been perfect if we would have somehow replaced like Harry Winks in that starting lineup when we put Ndombele, because I feel like we need that extra player that's going to link the midfield to attack.
I'm hearing Ndombele is not going to play now till the end of the season.
It's a damn shame. Like I don't believe if it's for some injury that he picked up in training. I don't believe that at all. Honestly, I do think that there is a problem between the two, and I don't really blame Jose Mourinho because. Yeah, Ndombele does have glimpses of magic that he does on the pitch, but again, the attitude problem, and it's like why are you moving like this? The way he just jogging all around, he only gives full energy when he has the ball because that's what he likes. But again, if you're a creative player and you love to have the ball, you gotta be able to do the other work. You gotta be able to do the dirty work instead, because Tottenham is not a team like Man City where we had like 80% possession, 80% possession. It's usually balanced. So like half of the time when we do have the ball, you do expend a lot of energy. You got to use that same energy to win the ball back. And again, Tottenham is in a very, like peculiar and bad position because we're not a team that has a lot of money to just throw money at our issues and turn them into solutions like a Chelsea or a Man U. So honestly, if I was them, I'll probably just like I would trade in on Ndombele. Ndombele, he is a great player. I'm not saying that he is a bad player, but I feel like at where we are right now, there's more glaring issues on this team. We got to be able to solve the starting 11 issues before we look at strengthening our bench. And our fullbacks, our holding mid is what are key issues that we need, revitalizing. So,
All right.
yeah.
Abdul, always a pleasure to have you on.
Yeah, man. Thank you for adding me on. And yeah,
My pleasure.
hopefully. Yeah, for sure. All right. Take care, man.
See you,
Come
man.
on, Spurs.
Come on.